I just want to demonstrate the power of these electric pressure cookers, in this case ASDA, but I'm sure they're all the same. I'll show you the power by cooking these pulses vegetable broth mix in about 15 minutes into a gunge. Okay, they're 3 years out of date, but I think it still applies. I don't think they'll rot or anything, do you? But I'm not going to eat it. Maybe a bit. So I'm going to cook it for 15 minutes, but I mean, I think you could make a great homemade soup, pulse based or whatever, in 15 minutes. Because this is the sort of thing you use for homemade soup, and for me it would take hours, maybe even a day, to sort of soften it up. But I think I'm going to soften this stuff up in like 15 minutes and with this, to even softer than what I would do any other way, like a microwave or cooker or whatever. Alright, let's get started then. It helps if you turn it on. Since I'm making a soup, I'll just add all the water and stuff together, you know. I'm not steaming it or anything. They say the minimum water you should put in is 2 of these, and you've always got to have water in a pressure cooker. But because this is going to expand and get really big and that, I'm going to put in a lot more water. It does say to put in more water. I mean, they're talking about up here or something, but there's a maximum you've not to go over either. And you've got to take in mind if it expands or whatever, you know. I've not read the instructions, so don't quote me unless I'm right. But this kind of stuff expands, you know, complex carbs, so you need to be wary. I'm going to put in more actually. I'll add 2 stock cubes to pretend I'm making a soup. Right. Yeah, there's our pot filling advice. They do have a soup setting, and they say 20 minutes if you're depending on your texture, but I'm just going to go manual, 15 minutes. I'm going to put more water in. That'll do. Now we're in the lap of the gods. Lid on. Sealed. I'll check the energy usage. I'm going manual, and I'm going to go 15 minutes. Probably I would do longer, probably over time. Better to be too long than too short, I think. But this is a great pressure cooker. I think the Instant Pot is the leader in this, but the Instant Pot is really a pressure cooker really, plus the other things you can do with it. I can't pick texture on manual, but I'm guessing it's just full or high. But here goes, guys. Need to wait for the float valve to seal, which will probably take about 10 minutes, I reckon. Yeah, when it says these times, first of all it's to get up to the pressure, so that might take maybe 15 minutes to get up to that pressure. And then you'll have your 40 minutes of it cooking, although it really it's just cooking. It's hardly using any energy during this phase. It's when it's going up to the pressure, that's when it's using energy. Like now it's using 1.1 kilowatts at the moment. At the moment I'm thinking everyone should have a pressure cooker because they're so fast and the texture's fantastic and the taste as well because it keeps all the flavour in. And but this one is £50 at the moment out of ASDA, but they regularly put it on sale for £39. I noticed last year, just around about the 1st of December it was £39, but then I bought it a week later, it was £50. They've just had it down at £39 again, but it's back up to £50 this week from what I saw. So you can get this at £39, but even at £50, I mean it's saving you money I think in the long term, you know, like something like this. Think of how long you'd be cooking pulsed soup, you know, broth soup. But with us, you know, it could be all over in 15 minutes. well in, roughly. Alright, I'll keep going. Take it all in, guys. I mean, you can even bake cakes. Well, not bake. Everything's wet, I think. I wonder if everyone ends up just using the manual function, I don't know. Alright guys. Alright, now that. Plus it's silent. It's getting close to sealing, guys. This is live. Sealed. It took nearly 10 minutes. 9:47. So far I've used 249 watts. Yeah, it'll be just like Mummy's windy homemade broth soup. But it probably won't be as windy because this is getting really turned into a mush in my opinion. And so the less mush, the less bacteria have chance to get a go at eating your undigested stuff, you see. Yeah, everybody talks about Instant Pot. What is it? It's a pressure cooker really. But you can take the lid off and use it as a cooker as well or whatever, but really it's a pressure cooker. So all these ones you see in ASDA and Tesco, as long as they say pressure cooker, they're the same idea as an Instant Pot. No noise or anything, just total peaceful silence. And it's probably the best cook that you'll get out of all of them. All these are pressure cooker settings except sauté. You take the lid off and you're cooking at full power, you know, like 5 on a cooking hob or whatever. You've got slow cook, you keep the steamer thing, valve open. And I don't know about steamers, I mean I thought they were all pressure cooker steams, I thought that's what it does, but I've got steam there, but it's probably a pressure cook setting. For normal food, what I do now usually is I'll maybe wait 5 minutes, but I'm just going to see what it's like anyway. I think it's going to be really powerful here. I think I'll be able to do that. I'm not putting it in full tilt. This sort of thing though, I would recommend just waiting the 25 minutes until that falls, you know, because there's no rush really, is there, with Mum's homemade soup. But I'm in a bit of a rush. It's a lot of steam in it. Go down float valve, go down float valve. Float valve, go down. This means keep warm, which is pretty useful because I think it stays like that until you press stop. The best situation is when you forgot that you're cooking a meal, then you remember half an hour later or something, and you know it's really ready. The wattage use was 291 watts. It used 12 minutes of cooking time, although it took, as you saw, I don't know, 25 minutes or something. At 34 pence per kilowatt hour, it cost me 10 pence. I suppose the downside is that you don't know what's going on, so I don't know what to expect here. Please don't explode, especially in my camera. How's it looking, guys? How's it looking? I never put enough water in, but it's still a gunge, which is what I wanted, because I could put more water in now and just heat it and saute or something. So it's still a success in my opinion, because what I wanted to do was make this into a goo. Here it goes. I'll see if I can find a pea. Yeah, that's cooked. Cooked really well. There's a pea. No, the pea's not cooked. Well, almost. I need more time and more water. Oh well. You get the idea and all that, don't you? But to be able to cook pulses like that in 15 minutes, well, to me it's a miracle. Goo goo, glorious goo. I nearly sang it there. I managed to restrain myself. Goo. That's what you want. Goo. I mean, to save this I could add quite a lot of water. Mum's windy soup. Anyway, you get the idea. If it wasn't 3 years by itself, but best before date, I would probably eat this quite happily. So it's thumbnail summary time, and it's a big thumbs up for me. It did work, really. But I would probably do it 20 minutes the next time and add more water. But I suppose the biggest danger is not to add too much stuff, because you don't want it to go over your limit in there. I don't know what would happen then. But yeah, I can't think of a better way to cook Mum's windy homemade broth. Yeah, I'm giving it a big thumbs up, and it's all good, apart from it's 3 years out of date.